Brauer talks, you better listen, and when Michael Brauer releases a plugin, you better buy it. So Brauer says this is his holy grail compressor. He has the hardware version in his studio. It's an AWA limiting amplifier from like the 1950s. And he was told it was impossible to model, but now Kazrog has made it possible with this MHB green plugin. MHB as in Michael H. Brauer. So here it is, the MHB plugin. It is a compressor and a tube saturator with a lot of character if you want to. And we're going to have a listen to it on a couple of instruments. I have no plugins, only a little bit of EQing on the bass and a little bit of Pro Tools heat. But other than that, we will only hear this plugin. So let's start with the drums. This is without the plugin. And this is with it on. So let's see what it does. First we have it's called a decibel. This is kind of like the saturator. And from the saturator we go to the threshold to the compressor. And from the compressor you go to the output level. And this knob also gives you a little bit of saturation. And this is the attack and the release for the compressor. And here you can switch the compressor as well. This is in manual mode, the Michael Brauer mode, and here you can also just use the amp with the compressor bypassed. And here you have the different original settings, the release and attack settings on the original hardware. And then you have a knob that is not in use on this plugin. It's only like a tube test knob. And then you have this Kazrog thing called analog entropy. It's kind of like a digital version of analog randomness. You can set the level here or here. So Kazrog says that 100% creates more width in stereo tracks. And then behind this we have the input gain and the output gain, a wet-dry knob, and then this warmth knob. The thing with this limiting amplifier is that it kind of scoops the mids, gives you more bottom and more treble and a little bit less mid. And if you don't want that original sound, you can add the warmth. Let's listen. So as you get closer to the 0%, you get a lot less mids and more bass and treble frequencies. Let's just listen to the amp. So as you can hear, you can add a lot of saturation. So the great thing with this knob is that it's auto gain compensated. So the gain does not increase when you increase the saturation. This is 0. And then you increase it. And this is with the compressor. And then we have the bass. there's already a little bit of saturation on the bass recording. Let's have a listen to the plugin. Let's start with the amp. Let's add the compressor. And then you can increase the warmth if you want to. But to me, this is kind of like the whole purpose with this plugin, to keep it around here somewhere. And Michael Brauer uses this limiting amplifier a lot on the lead vocals. When he bought this limiting amplifier, he was mixing a Coldplay record. So the first thing he did was to put this on the lead vocals, on the Chris Martin vocals. So let's hear it on vocals. Bypass.
I'll be your knight in a shining armor.
Engaged.
Oh, and if you're ready for me.
Let's listen to the amp.
Oui, je veux être avec toi, mon amour. I'll be your knight in a shining armor. Oh, and if you're...
And with the compressor.
Oui, je veux être avec toi, mon amour. I'll be your knight in a shining armor. Oh, and if you're ready for miracles, could be anytime, anyway, seconds or minutes or hours or anytime, anyway.
Yeah, the vocals kind of comes alive with this plugin. And I also like it very much on the piano. This is the piano in bypass. Let's engage it. Add a little compressor. Before and after. Yeah, the piano sounds really good in this plugin. So there you have it, the MHB Green by Kazrog.